And I'm ready. Alright, let's do this. Hello and welcome to another episode of the VFL Podcast. I'm your host, the Cowboy Crab, and today we are just going to be doing, well, to my bet, I don't think there are currently no scores on week 3, so I can't recap week 3 for us, but I can give us the current news on week 4, or my predictions on some of the week 4 games, and we could get questions if I have to. And hang on. And I placed something. Give me a second. Alright. I can't really talk right now, so I'll call you back. 2 hour delay. No idea. Alright, bye. Alright, let's try this. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick phone call, but let's do this again. So, scores currently we have the New England Patriots 41-7 victory squashing the New York Giants. Disappointing loss. And the Packers get a forfeit win over the Colts. Other big, not really big, but another game to be had. Meanwhile, game times. Saturday at 7, you will have the Bills and the Rams. And you will also at 7:30 today, Vikings and Falcons. Should be interesting. And some more scores. Eagles win 31-24 over Washington. It was. And scratch that. Apparently, illegal walk on. I was just informed that. So originally score was 31-24. Scratch that. Game did not count. And other games planning on going on. For week 4, Bengals and Titans. That's a big game. And Washington Philly will be redone. Falcons and Vikings. That's coming up. Bills and Rams. That will be Saturday. Seattle and Dallas. That has not been determined yet, and neither has New England and the Chargers. So Cincinnati and Tennessee has also not been determined yet. So most of the games have a determined game time, or they do have a determined game time, but there's just not been a decided time yet, or it's been a forfeit. So looking at the schedule, I see Cincinnati winning. Since it was going to be a redo, I think Washington's probably going to win it. I think I see the Falcons winning it. I do see the Bills winning. I think I see the Seahawks winning, and then I think I see the Chargers winning their games. I'm never right with scores, so I don't even try and guess them, but I feel like that's probably going to be your predictions, since most of the games are probably happening soon. But yeah, I've got nothing left on predictions, and I got no scores for last week, so anyone wants to come up and speak, I'll let them speak what they have to say. Anybody want to say something about these upcoming games or games that have already happened? I don't think anyone wants to speak, so. Snipes, if you got something to say it, because I got nothing else left to say. All right. Well, if no one has anything left to say, I guess that. Oh, never mind. Someone actually wants to speak. Never mind. They don't want to speak.
Yo.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hold on, let me put my headphones. Yo, can you hear me now?
We could hear you at the beginning.
No, it's kind of my bad. So, who do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl?
I think I said. I think I said this on the last podcast. It's way too early to determine how teams are going to do in the playoffs, considering like teams change basically every week. It always feels like that with constantly new additions and removing players. So
So then,
real,
what's the favorite team of this season right now? Who do you think?
if I had to take a guess, it'd be Cincinnati mainly because they've just shown dominance, and like you really don't hear anything drama wise out of them. Like yeah, you might hear trash talk, but like, that's usual. If they get toxic, if they start to let it go to their head, though, that's going to be an issue. As I've seen teams that do that become extremely overconfident, and then they go play a team that's on their skill level, but they think they're the top of the mountain, and then they lose horribly. So if I gotta elaborate on that, it's basically if you become a top team, don't let it go to your head, because if you do, you'll end up in the bottom of the barrel because you're the one that got overconfident and basically stopped trying as much. If that's gonna be the end of that question. Anyone else have anything to say? Anybody? Anybody want to say anything? If you do, raise your hand so I can bring you in. Alright. I'm guessing there's gonna be nothing left for us to say. So I've got nothing, and Snipes, you have nothing. So I'm thinking we just end it here for the VFL podcast. This has been the Cowboy Crab, and I thank you for tuning into this podcast and hope to see you all on the coming weeks. Goodbye.